Welcome back to going very slowly around the UK in a tiny speedboat. We're back at it. We're in Gateshead on the Tyne, way upriver. We're going to take a long river trip down through Newcastle. We're heading towards Whitby and Hull. Joining me on this trip is a familiar face from way back.
I was here at the start, I'll be here at the end. Look at it, what a day. Did we do it? It must be like five years, is it?
I think it was 2019 we did it, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years.
Fogg will be joining me on the Tyne.
I was on what I think constitutes the maiden voyage. Finally, Captain Fogg on deck.
So heading. So look, we've got some upgrades.
I can see nothing but upgrades. I remember when you were just a tiny rubber dinghy. Now look at you with a big radar thing on the back.
Well, when you drove it last time, it was a 30. Now we're on to a 50.
Your name, there can be no doubt as to who owns this boat. We are in Gateshead, are we?
Yeah.
Are we right by the Tyne? Stretching out in front of you here, you see the Tyne.
Oh look, and you've got the Crocs on already.
I've got the Crocs, slightly too small, but colour themed to match. And I'm proud to be invited back.
Yeah, you're going to be part of the journey.
Yeah, this is it. It's a big day for both me and the boat. We're reunited at last.
I reckon probably we want to go back a bit further. Right.
Now I'm driving back up there, am I?
Right, the local sea cadets are letting us park the trailer in their compound.
Yeah, 25 degrees Friday.
Amazing.
So, you'll have to protect your head.
Yeah.
I'll go across and lock the gate.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay,
Thank you.
Safe trip.
To me, that is...
You've done a really good job on the rope.
Very happy with my rope. I think that's what I would have been doing. If I was ensconced in a pirate crew in the 18th century, I think rope untangling would have been my #1 job. I wouldn't have been as good at raiding, raping, pillaging, none of that. Oh, away she goes.
So no speed limit on here?
No speed limit. We've done extensive research.
It's a 6 knot speed limit on the Tyne, but this stretch there's no speed limit. So
open her up. Oh, hello. This is it. Glassy. The sun glinting off the water. We're kicking it. 24 knots here, people.
So this is a 12-mile stretch. This is quite a long river, and Newcastle's actually quite far inland. So it's a couple of hours really to get out to sea. But it's a lovely little jaunt, just gently easing us in.
Here we go. A little bit of bridge work. Lovely stuff. I like this curved one.
So we've got the Gateshead Millennium Bridge coming up, which is the one that lifts up, and the Tyne Bridge.
Tons of bridges.
Must be like a sort of swing bridge.
Tyne Bridge. Famously one of the most beautiful cities, not only in the northeast. That is the Glasshouse Centre for Music.
Oh right, that's the music centre. Right, okay. We're right in the middle of Newcastle, right in the town centre. And we're going under the Gateshead Millennium Bridge. This is the new one that goes up and down. So the whole thing swings down to let ships go in.
Past the Baltic Centre, quality.
Oh, so it's the old flour mill.
It is.
Now an art gallery, yeah?
Now an arc.
That's always the way, isn't it? Our local North Shields man. It looks like it's going to be lovely weather for the next 2 days.
I think the wind's coming up a bit from the south. I noticed on the weather forecast this morning.
Yeah.
So you might be all right.
If we're tucked in.
So what's your plans and how far you think you're going to get?
I mean, we could end up in Hull by Friday morning.
Why don't you go down to the marina in North Shields?
Yeah, maybe we should do that. Yeah.
I'll meet you down there.
Okay.
Catch you later. Bye.
Old shipyards here, dry dock. This area was once the centre of shipbuilding in the UK. Since the railways, it's been in decline, and now there's only really a bit of shipping on here. The first iron ship was built here on the Tyne. This is all the offshore wind farm cabling here. But yeah, there's not much of the shipping left anymore.
Drone catching gloves. Impressively upgraded, I hear.
Yeah,
Drone.
This is so we're on the Mavic 4 Pro now.
Maverick 4 Pro.
No, is it Mavic 3 Pro?
Well, is it?
Right, we're just back at the marina where we called in and met Norman on the last leg. I think there's someone here who's going to meet us. We got under the bridges fine.
Yeah.
What is this? What have you brought us here?
Just something little, just for you. Just for
So
your
do you live
travels.
round here?
I literally live. There's a town hall there.
Oh yeah,
Just
this is
for your
very
tours.
kind of you. Look at this.
Greg's famous Staithes.
Oh wow.
Some Geordie bangers.
Oh look at that.
Brown
Perfect.
ale.
This is like a
Wow.
Newcastle survival kit.
I'm not sure if you like pork pie. Staithes is like a bread bun or a roll, as they call it in different areas.
Right.
Every time there's a spell without a video, we're itching for the next one. You just need to get it on the TV.
No, that's,
That's the next thing. I think
Yeah.
it would make a great show. There's even a pack of ice in the bottom of there just to keep
Oh,
everything cool.
That's brilliant. We've got a software issue with the new drone, so yeah, never mind. We can fix it, but maybe we can try the Wi-Fi. How long do you reckon it'll take you and your boat to get to Whitby?
Oh, me and mine, my rolling goes about 8 knots.
Yeah,
There's a beautiful place called Staithes. You have to visit.
Yeah,
Staithes.
yeah.
You're heading south now?
Yeah. Do you think that'll be alright?
Yeah.
If we tuck in?
Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
We
and
seem
get
to have
away.
westerlies, which is
Yeah,
what
I
you
think
want
it's
along.
it's
East
going to
Yeah.
turn tomorrow. It's
Is it?
coming up over tomorrow.
Is it? So you think tomorrow
Get as
might
far
be
as
a
you
bit
can
rougher?
today.
You may
Yeah.
get a bit choppy tomorrow.
Yeah.
You'll be going into
Our
it.
coast generally, if you're close in and you've got a westerly, you're
Yeah.
good because it's an offshore breeze.
Yeah.
No, it won't fly. But I mean, we were going to try and just sort of switch it on land and see if it sorts itself out.
Basically, it won't.
No, it won't do anything. I just wonder
No.
whether it. You fixed it. Get her. Get her.
There you go. I think you fixed it somehow. The marina did the trick.
Well, I'm not 100%, but I'm sure that's the place that sometimes gets flash floods.
I can get a train from.
I don't know.
Hull.
I think you'd have to go Hull to York, probably.
I mean,
Would you come and pick us up? Pick me
Yeah,
up? would
everything.
you?
Yeah.
That is very kind
If
of
it's
you.
about lunchtime, just on the
Yeah.
Friday, I can get
And-
back for tea.
We'll probably just say, oh, we only made it to Whitby, but you never know.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
It's the weather. You're not used to weather like this in the northeast, so you got to make the most of it. Look at this.
Yeah.
We've actually got sun.
re-embarking.
I know somebody.
Permission to come aboard. Fog on the Tyne.
Right, cheerio.
No bother. Enjoy them.
I'll give you a ring tonight.
Cheerio.
We're back.
So we've got to go straight across. Tyne BTS, this is Rib Goodwin.
Rib Goodwin, Tyne BTS, channel 12, channel 12.
12. 1, 2, thank you. It's getting the wrong channel. Yes, hello. We're just looking to proceed out through the breakwater.
Rib Goodwin, Tyne BTS, that's all received, there's no reported traffic.
Thank you very much. Okay, permission to depart the harbour. In a minute, we can open her up. Fingers crossed, it's going to be a flat sea out there. We're going to be skimming along.
All right, so we are about to exit. You'll see over there in the distance.
No more speed limit. We're going out to sea. We've got to dump all the. Wow, it's more like it. All back, looking okay.
Kind of.
just passing Suter Lighthouse just up there, and look, what's that funny rock over there?
That is what I'm saying, that's Marsden Rock. I assume that is Marsden.
Oh, you got a rock with a hole in, I see,
That's
yeah.
what I mean, let's get close to that rock.
Just passing Sunderland. It's not a completely flat sea, but it's pretty good.
I'd say yeah, steady. I'm not sure if that's a nautical term, but this is a steady ride.
We're doing 20 knots.
There she is, the glory that is Sunderland.
They look quite so summery now.
Exactly, it's not drawing me in the same way.
Just passing Seaham, making our way towards Hartlepool, but we're making good progress.
This is the stuff. Oh, we got a bloody bridge, Victorian engineering, and aquatic avian life. Where are we? See what?
We just passed Seaham.
It's just past Seaham, and we're witnessing a beautiful Industrial Revolution bridge.
It's absolutely perfect coastline, classy sea.
Yacht, Kittiwake, this is on the coast.
Still wearing my drone catching gloves.
Yeah, they are actually, these are perfect.
But highly recommended, and I can see why. I feel like I've got a double layer of grip. I'm basically a rally driver in this thing.
Are we coming into Yorkshire yet?
No, I think Yorkshire is Middlesbrough. The Durham Heritage Coastline is what we're enjoying here.
Oh.
There's this pot here.
Yes. Go inside the pot, you think?
Well,
All right,
maybe,
let's go
yeah.
outside.
Making good time, a bit choppy here. Passing Hartlepool.
Running out of juice as well. Running out of juice. Nearly through one tank. There's Hartlepool behind us.
It's the Hartlepool pit stop. So we stopped in Hartlepool for one of Craig's pork pies. Is it on
those
top? Is that pickle?
I'm assuming from the waft of Branston that we're looking at pickle topped pork.
Wow. So this is how they do it in Newcastle.
Cheers, lads.
Thanks, Craig.
Oh, yeah. You need design for the boat because no spreading of pickle, comes pre-pickled.
No,
I have to say, that is really delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, that is good. I'm about to take on board an awful lot of meat.
there's a lot of meat in there.
There's a lot, it's meat heavy.
Quick Hartlepool portly pie. Portly pie?
Portly pie. you've invented something.
20 miles in and 15 to get to Staithes.
Yeah.
Facts about Hartlepool. They, in the Napoleonic Wars, hung a monkey. They're very proud of it nowadays. I think the emblem of the football club is a
Did they
hung
think
monkey.
they thought the monkey was a Frenchman? Is that
The
right?
monkey was dressed as a French lieutenant.
During the Napoleonic Wars, this is where they famously hung a monkey thinking that it was a Frenchman because they didn't really know what Frenchmen looked like. Did they dress it up?
No, it came pre-dressed.
Right.
It was on a ship that ran aground. It was the only survivor. It was dressed as a Frenchman. They hung it. And
Oh, okay. So it was a monkey from a French ship.
it was a French monkey.
It was their mascot. It was their pet.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
Saltburn by the sea behind us.
We're just passing these giant cliffs, and we're now in Yorkshire, North Yorkshire.
North Yorkshire.
North Yorkshire.
I could have sworn earlier that the Coast Guard said "Hey up" at the beginning of his thing. Did you hear that, or is that just my mind? I thought he said "Hey up, Lady Grace," or whatever it was.
Right, we're just popping into Staithes, little town, little village in the cliffs here.
Look at that. That is picturesque. Staithes. I'll just push myself further out. Oh yeah. This is the
Oh, you know what? Can you turn the big switch off as well that's on the floor?
Staithes! How did you deal with this chain?
I went under.
Look at that. Beautiful. That is Yorkshire at its best. This is it. I feel like I've stepped into a postcard here.
Look at that. So all these houses back onto the river. What do we know about Staithes? Shall I do a little...
I'll tell you some things about. I do like to let it roll. Right. Here we are. I'm coming off the buildings.
I don't know if we do that in the...
Oh, don't we?
No.
All right.
Staithes is a very lovely little fishing village. It was once the busiest fishing port in England. Very picturesque, although not huge. And the wind's getting up. It's not forecast, but it might be a little choppy going on. Back to the boat, but maybe let's see if we can find some chips. Chips?
Chips or scones? The big decision's yet to be made.
Right, back to the boat.
We've enjoyed our refreshments and it's time to get back on the water. A lot of tension in the rope. A lot of worry, a lot of tension about the tension on the rope.
I know, am I a warrior? Look at that. So I'm logged into the boat out there. I'm just looking at the rope on the front. It's fine. Because I can see it's not completely pulled round.
The tension about the tension is dispelled.
Connection lost. But that's Bluetoothing to the boat.
All the way over there. Preparing to drop anchor, H-wire.
Yeah, so this is Runswick Bay. And the wind's got up a bit, but hopefully this looks like it's quite a nice sheltered anchorage.
Brunswick Bay, home for the night. I'm ready to eat sausages and get real.
Try giving me one where you're not alter ego crazy man on a golfing trip.
But this is how I live.
I know, but it doesn't look like many good flat tent camping bits, but hopefully we'll be all right.
A little bit of vertical camping.
Yeah.
Much less confident in our ability to find a flat place to camp, I would say. No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Looks a bit.
That area, that valley
could be somewhere just up. Look.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodwin's tender has been upgraded. We now have a proper canoe. We're anchored quite away from the shore here, but that's not a problem because we have a new tender. This one is a 2-man, and rather than being a child's dinghy, this one is a proper packraft. Made by MRS, they kindly gave it to us. It's probably the perfect inflatable to have as a tender. Well, let me open the secret compartment here.
what? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the fins. It's got fins. Here's the tent. Wait to get this.
All right. Does it self-inflate?
Doesn't. Well, we've got an electric pump, or it comes with a handy little pump. So here we go. It's made of this really heavy duty but very thin plastic. I can't remember what it is. It's some sort of special new
Nylon.
plastic, and it does seem to be really good. The base is very solid, and it's in a lovely yellow.
Pumping time. Where do we go into here?
Yeah,
Right, which is that?
yeah.
Go on then.
You hold that in, and I'll blow up these ones.
Whoa. Oh.
It's a pretty big canoe, isn't it? What do you think?
I'm very impressed by the canoe. I can't deny it. It inflated quickly. I can't wait to paddle it into shore. There's an impressive banana-like heft to it. So the plan is we load it with everything that we can conceivably need to avoid a return
camera
trip.
cage. All right, Fogg's having a little canoe practice. This is the two-man. It's pretty good. Sun's popping out.
Do I look cool?
Yeah. Right, so the boat's on the anchor. Everything's off. I've got the keys.
Where are we going? This is it. We're away.
We're away.
On we go. Right, where am I aiming for?
We've got the camera box on here. We were like fully loaded. A lot of bags. Weather is lovely.
Beautiful.
You're not tempted by a dip?
I'm never tempted by a dip. I've never been tempted by a dip in my life. The rhythm.
Runswick Bay. It's just going round in circles.
Back we go. Go back.
Okay, coming ashore.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Permission to come ashore.
Oh,
Granted.
perfect.
Look at this. Smooth as you like.
Right, who's getting out? Okay, that's fine. Don't drag it too much. I'm not slightly worried about. If you just.
Here we go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Natural world.
And look, we've got a new team member.
Introducing Phil.
How we doing?
And Phil, we've given him the heaviest thing to carry, the camera bag.
And the cushion as well, right?
Yeah, built-in cushion. Okay, well Phil is giving us a hand to the campsite. Can this be right?
I feel that's completely
That's
wrong.
maybe the steps down there. Oh, look, maybe we got to go up here,
That's got a sign on it.
and the steps are up there.
Really? I mean, I feel this is proper outdoor exploration. Is it normally this beautiful?
Right, we're on our cliff top camp spot, and courtesy of Craig, we've got the Geordie banger, so we're going to try it. We're not. I mean, are we allowed to eat Geordie bangers not in Geordie land?
I think this still probably counts for
Yeah.
our purposes.
Where are we? We're now in Durham.
This is Yorkshire,
Is that
no?
right?
It's a ride.
We're in York. Riding.
Yeah, this is.
North Riding sounds right, doesn't it? Runswick Bay. This is a lovely spot. We made our new friend, who's become our pack horse. Oh, we're getting a sizzle. These are big sausages.
What, beef, mushroom and onion?
Leek, mushroom and onion.
Ooh, leeks!
So that was a good start. Next up, we've got Whitby as we head further south, Scarborough, Bridlington, and then Flamborough Head. So we've got another tricky headland, 3 miles out. So when did you start watching the videos?
Episode 2, I've been up to date since episode 2.
All right, okay.
So I backtracked through the boat, what would you call it, like build?
Yeah.
And the tractor seats and that good stuff.
Oh yeah,
So,
the tractor seats with suspension.
Classic.
Yeah, I realised they would have rusted out within about 5 minutes, just the steel in them.
Yeah.
Do you think we need more oil?
No, we definitely don't need more oil. They will give up their oil. This actually is an area where I feel comfortable saying I'm an expert.
Yeah. So would you not put any oil? I went for oil because I thought I don't want to be sticking.
Oil to begin with. As they heat up, they will ooze out their own oil.
Yeah, of course. There's Geordie fats. Sorry. I didn't prick them.
Nah, but that will be
But
alright.
that's always a, do you
Famous
prick?
Gary Rhodes.
Gary
like,
Rhodes always pricks them.
Did he? Is he?
I think
No,
he's a
no,
pricker.
on his hair?
he's
Oh,
a
he was the one
non-pricker.
who said, oh no.
He's
no.
why you're letting that beautiful juice out.
Which is ironic given his hairstyle, isn't it?
It's true.
Like, you just put the sausage
True.
in, like.
Get me in my
That-
Terrence Malick. This is me as here. I will be performing film Badlands. Are you more interested in the sausages?
Yeah.
I'm giving you my best sheet.
I'm getting crocs and sausages.
Oh, hello.
So it's 5 in the morning.
Is it indeed?
I guess 5:15.
All right, we're late.
Where are we again? Not Ravenscar. Brunswick. Right. 6 miles from Whitby. So today we've got a round Flamborough Head.
Yeah, this is the big boy, isn't it? Right.
Definitely, it doesn't look sunny out there, does it?
Doesn't feel sunny, but that could be.
We could be in the shade, where it rises in the east.
Let's tear this boy to shreds.
There's Goodwin down there. Slightly breezier, isn't it, this morning?
Yeah, look at those waves coming in. Were they there last night?
Yeah.
It's a lovely morning, Runswick Bay. Time to canoe back to the boat. Right, new canoe's been pretty good. Just give it a pump. Paddling back out. We've got the fins on the bottom of the boat now, and this is
different world.
A different world. It goes straight.
World with the fins.
Yeah. There's 2 fins on the bottom of this canoe. One on the front, one on the back, and it makes it go very straight.
Here I am relaxing in the canoe as Harry organises everything for us. How are you feeling about today's travel, Harry?
Well, pretty good. I mean, it's definitely... It depends what the wind does. Is the wind going to stay from the west or not?
Ready to roll.
Interesting technique being used here by Harry. It's not bad. That's one boat rolled up on top of another boat. Beautiful sun glinting through the clouds here.
Sweet
Goodbye, Runswick Bay.
I never knew you at all. I didn't know you at all. We barely went. But we looked at it from afar and it was beautiful.
Look at the sun is out.
This is it. Now, what time is it? Let's get a time check. Here we are. We're on the move. First movement's at 7:15. That's not bad.
No.
I got some bakewell slices.
Yeah.
A couple of bakewells.
I'm up for a bakewell.
In the early morning. It's a Yorkshire thing, isn't it, bakewell? They've got a sandy texture that will be indiscriminate from the sand itself.
Oh, hit the spot though.
Oh, that's long sugar.
Oh yeah.
The heat is on. When you rev it up, I get a real kind of...
Skimming along into Whitby. It's beautifully flat, smooth.
This is actually sensationally flat.
Let's get a couple of like people will see that.
Whitby, here we come. For breakfast. What do we know about Whitby? Whitby is Dracula country, yeah?
Yeah, so this is where Dracula came ashore.
First landing point of all vampires.
Yeah.
I wonder why he chose Whitby. Ruined Cathedral, maybe. Ominous.
Who wrote Whitby? Who wrote Dracula again?
Bram Stoker wrote Dracula.
Bram Stoker, that's great.
That's beautiful. It's nice with the van. There's the thing behind us.
Got a galleon.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There's some sort of little pontoon there.
Here we are in Whitby. Whitby!
Oh, this is a lovely spot.
So, petrol. Our plan is taxi or our plan is walk?
I think taxi.
Taxi.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can
It's a
taxi.
20-minute walk, and also the petrol becomes quite heavy. Cheapest petrol, that's what we want. Oh, really?
135. Oh, they're giving it away at Harrison's.
This is Dracula, this is where he came ashore in a coffin, is that right?
It's supposed to be a dog come ashore, wasn't it?
Ah, he was a dog.
199 steps.
Right.
You want me to wait to take it back?
Yeah, would you mind? Yes, please. Yeah, the walk back will be even heavier.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I've got some water as well. Ready?
Ready.
It's supposed to be fine, I think, the next few days, isn't it?
Brilliant. Thank you very much. That was an early start, but it's 8:15. We're in Whitby and we're refueled. Possibly a little spot of breakfast and a look for Dracula, and then it's back out towards Scarborough. We're making time. Right, breakfast time. So here we are, Whitby, home of Dracula. We haven't seen Dracula yet, but there's still time. The taxi driver said he came ashore as a dog. Then presumably Dracula turned into a bat, and then a man was banged. So Dracula came ashore in a boat somewhere, probably here. I think this is Dracula's house here, look. This is where Dracula lives. He's got his name above the door. He had red eyes and red teeth. That's obviously his ship there.
And he looked a bit like former Chancellor Norman Lamont.
Yeah. This is a model of Dracula's ship, the Demeter. It got wrecked, everybody died, and Dracula came ashore in the form of a huge black dog. Like Hound of the Baskervilles. Sounds familiar. We've got to get pastry.
I have to get pastry. I'm tempted. I'm being drawn in by pistachio. What pastry?
That's good. Let's try a bit of that.
How are we looking in terms of dryness?
Oh, lovely dry. Yellow banana is
Stowed.
stowed.
Soon to be stashed.
Look, on the hill up here is Whitby Cathedral, which is it's a lovely old cathedral. In the 1730s, one side collapsed from erosion, and then it's slowly fallen apart. I think the German fleet shelled it during the First World War, so it's just a shell.
Scarborough, here we are. Instantly Victorian, instantly classy. I'm looking for ice cream.
We just had a lovely run down the coast. It's like a very lovely seaside town. It's very green. There's a giant Victorian hotel and a big wheel. Somewhere over there is Lee, the coxswain of the lifeboat, and he's invited us to come and have a look round.
Well, we'll do that when we stop now.
Galleon. I think this is a Spanish replica galleon. This boat's touring its way around the coastline. It's got the gun ports are open. Cannon ports?
Cannonballs are open at home, broadside.
That
coming.
lady's about to shoot us, look.
Broadside. Don't shoot. We come in peace. We come in peace. All right, where do you want me to park? Here?
I think it's probably a bit close to this guy if you might want to go somewhere.
How are you doing, pal? Yeah, nice to meet you too. You made it. You brought the weather, haven't you?
I mean, it's an amazing setup, isn't it?
Yeah, show you one if you want, if you've got time.
Oh yeah, do it. So it drives in like this, the whole thing.
If the tractor fails, the carriage is powered.
Right,
so the
okay,
the carriage will pull the tractor out and vice versa. And the Shannon is one of the only lifeboats that's powered by jets, obviously it doesn't have propellers.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, it's like a giant jet ski.
That's exactly.
So it fires out here.
And with them being jets, obviously, we can float in about a metre of water.
Yeah, of course.
So we can get it into all the shallows.
Yeah. So literally, when you come up the beach, you don't have to worry about props or anything.
So that's good for 25 knots and 250 nautical miles. It needs a minimum of 5 for the boat,
right?
And
Yeah.
a maximum of 6. We need a driver, a head launch, and then 4 people to stand around it as shore crew.
This is a big part of the job.
Yeah, well, we can't go to sea without the shore crew.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
get to the sea to go and do the rescue.
What's the furthest you go then from here?
Well, the furthest we could go is 110, 120 miles. The next ALB station, all-weather lifeboat station, is Bridlington. This boathouse, where we are now, if we get the weather conditions, the waves break here, go over the roof, and wash through and go into the amusements.
Right.
The water can actually swill right the way through here.
So this is like a little sort of submersible almost, this thing.
Yeah, so it can go all the way up to the snorkel. So you've got intake and exhaust. And it can go up to, it shouldn't really need to go that deep, but it can go up to that.
That must be pretty exciting being in it with the waves and everything.
Oh yeah.
And look at that. I mean, that is straight out of...
For those who like it.
Wow. Look at this door.
It does feel like the Titan submersible bit, doesn't it? Oh, it's heavy as well. So that's what stops the engine flooding, basically. You need that to be watertight.
Yeah, basically lorry engines. But
Right,
for
okay.
Paradise, so yeah, it's a Scania.
Right.
Clayton's Engineering.
Right, okay, they make it in Wales. Yeah.
Do you want to get in that thing? Of course you do.
Just don't press out.
Yeah, don't press it.
Don't launch. Do not
If you launch.
launch.
Or if you get a call out now, we'll have to just come along. Yeah, look at that. I mean, this is like Alien, isn't it? Something like that. It's like, do you want it?
Left joysticks does all your hydraulics up and down, left and right. So you put your right one to move forward and back.
Wow, look at that. So this is how you
it's
drive.
beautifully clean. This is what I'm here to respect. I'm here to respect the wattage and the fire.
No, I mean, keeping, I know, just keeping...
Cleanliness is absolutely, I mean, I want to eat off the top of it. It's beautiful.
So that's Pete's primary role as mechanic.
Right. Right. You got, that's a good rubbing straight on there.
What don't I press in this occasion?
The green buttons. That starts it.
Hey, you've got the same
squeeze through there,
steering wheel.
There you
Same
go.
steering wheel.
Oh, it's just like being on the boat.
Yeah, that is the exact same one.
Oh, there's a lot more to press and do up here. This is much more of an advanced playset.
Oh, we got Horn.
So there you go, you can keep...
This is where you keep the screens.
Yeah, so as soon as we've launched from outside, everybody else is sat in here. So the seats you've got is mechanic, so they can see all your mechanic screens and that. So at the moment he's on CCTV. He or she's got all their dials, and so he does all comms, VHF, MF, HF.
Unbelievable, look at all the buttons. I could just have a field day in here.
There's a lot of pressability, it's a high pressability rating.
Yeah.
Helm seat.
Right, okay.
So the old world of a coxswain being on the stick and steering is still there when it's rough and when you have to put it alongside and tricky stuff, but 80% of the time now it's just crew who are helms.
Interesting, so you'd be on actually giving instructions.
I sit there and make sure they're not watching Sky TV. Because you're on jets, you have revs and you have buckets. So you know I said we're in neutral bucket position when we looked.
Yeah.
So if you were going ahead, you just go like that.
Right.
And then astern like that. So there's no gearboxes.
So in this hull somewhere you've got basically, where do you suck the water in?
Just forward in the hull, there's grates about that big.
So that's quite cool. You can be nosed into a beach if you had to, and you're still sucking water at the back. But you wouldn't want to be stern into...
No.
Yeah, because you start sucking up stuff, filling up those...
It's a big hoover.
Yeah, it starts sucking up a load.
So that's helm seat.
You must feel very safe, basically.
Yeah, you do. It's a...
Like do you ever get scared when you're looking out at a wave out there? You do.
I've been doing this a long time, but I will never say I never get scared.
Yeah.
Say if it's green water at the windows, you know it's pretty rough.
Right,
because you're generally deep under waves there.
Right. And what? So you literally do? You're literally looking
Oh, you
Like,
just,
under-
yeah, can't see out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Are you telling me, Harry, that you get
Aaron will
scared
tell
when
you,
we're
'cause
in the boat?
Aaron's
No,
a
no,
navigator and he sits back. If we rescued you, we'd stick you down there, which
Okay,
is the survivor's cabin. Yeah, it
Yeah.
would be very nice in there, but it'd probably be better than where you were.
Bouncing up and down. Yeah.
I'm coming into the safety area. I've been rescued.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Would you shut the door on us?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, bulkheads and doors need to be closed.
Yeah, of course.
And we just have time to think about the mess that we've got ourselves into while we get back to shore.
There and go, I'm feeling sick.
And
And we
right.
go, there's a bucket in there.
Everything on here is engineered to keep you guys alive.
Yeah.
And that's priority one, to make sure the lifeboat crew.
Safety of the crew, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's holding the boat on the carriage.
Right.
So the coxswain on the upper steering position will press a button which will release that. That'll fly off and then we'll slide.
That's how it's. So this.
Wow, it's literally when I joined, the majority of us were from a maritime background.
Right. Yeah.
But I think there's 2 of us.
Right.
now.
Because actually, the
Everybody else are doctors, firemen,
Yeah. Right.
train drivers.
Oh, really? You're a train driver?
does.
Oh, wow.
Not anything to do with the sea. No.
So what kind of trains do you drive in?
So I drive the trains out here out of Scarborough. So class 185s.
Oh, right. Diesel.
Yes, diesel.
Diesel.
Yeah.
How many carriages would you be having?
Well, 3 or 6 it could
Okay.
be. Yeah.
Amazing.
So, but
How does it compare to the lifeboat?
it was similar in certain aspects, but very different.
Yeah.
Others is
More adrenaline on the trains. He's lifting his foot up and down.
That's it, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
lifting his foot up and down. A lot more adrenaline on the train.
Been doing this about 3.5 years.
Right.
But yeah, I wouldn't change it. For anything. It's
No, it's a brilliant thing to do.
something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Since growing up in Scarborough and wanted to just give back a bit back to the town.
Yeah.
Always wanted to be on the crew. 3.5 years ago, I had the opportunity to do it. So
Brilliant.
yeah, so I thought I'd do it.
Oh, that's so great. Have you been very scared?
It's pretty much the same answer as what
Yeah.
Lee says. I think you've got to respect the sea.
Yeah.
When he does something wrong and I tell him off.
Yeah. So do you have to get cross?
I never get cross.
You
Harry.
never get cross.
No.
He's just disappointed. He's not angry, he's just disappointed.
What goes at sea stays at sea. I've got a crew of, let's say, 30 boat crew.
Right.
Don't know who's coming through the door.
Yeah,
And
okay.
and
Whoever's available,
And they
basically.
get a pager quite soon on in their lifeboating career. So
Right.
I could be sat with a mechanic and then another 3 or 4 people who haven't been here very long and are
Yeah.
seafarers. Because you're looking after them, aren't you? That's
Right,
my job,
okay.
innit?
Yeah.
I'm looking after
That's it. Well, you have to shout at me on the
Yeah.
boat quite
Yeah.
I've
as a
seen that quite a bit.
non-seafarer.
Sounds good to my
In fact,
passive
most people
aggressive.
go, you Harry. You have to tend to
Harry's
tell
very
them.
polite. There's no shouting. There's just like a stern. You're going towards the green. You're going.
Yeah.
You're going towards
Oh
the green.
yeah. Well, that's the drone up.
Get the
Yeah.
Can't we have an ice? I want an ice cream.
Yeah, we can get an ice cream then, go.
Mega cones. I'm hearing the phrase mega cone and I'm enjoying it.
Good to meet you.
That's the seaside. That is the seaside.
Welcome to my all-new travels with Mum and Dad. It's England's original seaside resort, made popular by its spring waters.
The harbour bar.
The harbour bar. Who's for an ice cream?
Yes, please.
I've been in there many times when I was
You
young.
can go across if you want, Dad. Look at the size of that ice cream. Look at the size of that. That is absolutely magnificent.
I'm proud of myself.
You're living the dream.
Look at the amount of different sails you can trim
Yeah, I know,
to
always
control all of the.
Yeah! Alright! Yeah! Here we go! It's wide open! It's wide open! Here we come to Flamborough Head!
We're heading south towards Flamborough Head. Now, Phil warned us that could be quite tricky because it's a big headland that juts out in the sea. We just spoke to Lee at the lifeboat. He said it will be fine, but we should do it sooner rather than later. So 12 miles, we'll be rounding Flamborough Head. Fingers crossed, not too choppy. That one.
This one here coming up to that.
And if the wind is going that way, there's a lot of seabird.
Seabird paradise. So they're caked along the top there and all in the air. That's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Seabird heaven. Where are we? Do we know where we are?
We're pretty much Flamborough Head now. You know, I guess that's where.
We're literally about to round Flamborough Head.
We're just cruising down towards Hull, Spurn Head. We're just past Bridlington and now we're just working our way down.
We're at Hornsey. We're ready for the second petrol run, and Harry is removing the canoe.
Now comes the tender. Right, back in the tender.
He's tenderising. These are seeds. These are seeds.
Got some wave issues. They're that big as they get. Oh, we're blowing in now. Surfing it here now. Oh. You might be able to leave it to people if they're here for a bit. Would you mind just keeping an eye on that canoe for us?
Yeah, of course, Jack.
That's very
It's not
kind
going to do
of you.
anything exciting, is it?
No, hopefully it won't just blow off down there. If you could just swim out, you know, about half a mile.
I've got two kids, they love it in the sea, they're fine.
Right, Hornsey.
Here we are. What will reveal itself as we crest this beachy head.
We could thumb it to the petrol station.
I do think. Do you know which direction the petrol station's in?
I think it's up there. Hello. Well, thank you very much. So where's the petrol station?
End of the road, you see the metal cylinder.
Yeah.
All the way through the Transpennine Trail. It comes like a little bridge and you'll see the Tesco's on the right
Brilliant.
side.
Thank you very much.
No worries,
All right.
guys.
Tell us about Hornsey. What do we know about Hornsey?
Not much. There's not much to know, really.
I know I've heard about it because of the pottery.
Yeah. Pottery's not there anymore.
No.
We're here, we have good petrol. That's why we stop.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Right. All right. Off to the petrol station.
Let's do this. It's a walk. This is the
footpath.
Way.
Right, we're on it.
Just to be also traversing Great British walking routes.
Yeah. So this is an old railway line.
Ooh. Thank you. May have had to walk. But I think we've picked a nice walk. Hazy days of summer.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Right. Take him down there, I'll get the boat.
That's good. Big wave. Take it on. Oh! Oh, look, it's good on the waves. Woo! Okay, got the fuel tank on.
Here we go.
Okay, phones are in. This is the evening run. Running down to Spurn Head. We're only 18 miles from Spurn Head now. Flattened out a bit, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
It is flatter.
It's much flatter, way flatter.
Yeah, look, come on. amazing Withen Sea. This beach goes on for miles and 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 miles. Long beach. Evening run.
Beautiful evening run, look at that. Sun glinting off the water, evening smell in the air, lovely.
Some sort of power station here. We're nearly there, nearly at Spurn Head. Just starts just down here. So we think it's some sort of oil refinery. Beautiful. Right, onward. Right, we're coming into the Humber estuary. Nearly, well, it's definitely big sandbanks. Don't get too close. There's Spurn Head here. I mean, there's going to be lots of good camping spots. Oh, fuck yeah. Right, have you got any more space for stuff on there?
I mean, I'm ready to roll.
So I'm going to get in and I can untie. Oh, look at that sunset!
It's a sensational moment.
Oh my god!
The natural world.
Oh, this canoe is brilliant. It's a proper canoe, isn't it? That's what, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Once you get it going, it's rip.
Right, sorry. Okay, right, let's go and put the tent up.
All right, now is the time that we camp.
Spurn Head, here we are. Lovely camping spot.
The majesty of the late night camp erector. Beautiful moon poking out from behind the hill. Oh, this looks beautiful though. Look at these fisherman's pots. Fisherman's pot foreground. Too grainy perhaps.
We made it to Spurn Head. This is a giant long spit of land that sticks out into the Humber. But it's a nature reserve and we used to have a fort on it and various lighthouses. Used to have a lifeboat stationed here.
Now it's got us on it.
Yeah. Second round of sausages.
Yeah, that wave down to the feet.
Morning on Spurn Head.
Another beautiful day.
It's obviously sunny out there. I can feel the heat coming through.
It's true.
So now it's just a short hop to Grimsby, where Fogg is getting the train back to London. But London is not far away. So breakfast and then Grimsby.
Well, it's going to be a scorcher today. A little jaunt to Grimsby. A short 6.4 nautical miles.
You're going to miss this trip, aren't you?
I already missed the trip.
Yeah.
Get the Crocs.
There's Goodwin. There.
Still there. Still there. Tide has obviously been all the way, look, it's been all the way up to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
And back again.
Now, this is lovely now. The sun's on.
This is a perfect day. It's a perfect summer's day. That's how I would describe this.
Grimsby is 6 miles that way.
The dreaming spires of Grimsby, is that power station tower, is that Grimsby?
I think it might be.
All right.
So this is Spurn Head, a giant thin strip of land that stretches miles out into the sea across the Humber estuary. So now a lovely wildlife reserve, but it was Ravenspurn port back in the Middle Ages, and the ancient Greeks were even familiar with this area. They put a lifeboat station just here in 1810, and since then that's all gone. It does have a road down it. Due to erosion, the road's only accessible at certain times. So in places it's only 50 metres wide. It's got the sea on both sides. There's a lot of lighthouses There's this old one on the beach, which is no longer used, and this new one up here. So it sticks out right in the middle of the Humber estuary, so it's quite a significant navigational obstacle. So there's been lighthouses here for a long time. The earliest recorded one was 1427.
Grimsby, here we come.
Right, there's Goodwin.
What a blast.
All right, last run of the canoe trip number 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I suppose.
There she is. Oh, beautiful.
What a docket.
Right, morning Goodwin. Right, engine's on.
All right, defrosting, not defrosting.
Defrosting, deflating.
Defrosting the canoe. Very relaxing. What I like on a morning, on a nice sunny morning, is a brisk 15-minute row, followed by crouching in strange positions, letting the air out of things.
That was the Humber VTS, just checking out where we're going, and now we need to work out where we're going. I think we'll follow that boat over there.
Here we are coming into Grimsby and coming ashore, hopefully when we want to.
Right, it's very shallow, so 1.6 metres.
Yeah, and falling. That's a metre there. I mean, you got to
0.9. Wow, it's very shallow.
Very, very shallow.
Let's go, please.
0.8.
Woohoo! Here we go. Come on, I'm thinking of a shower. I don't want to dig myself out of the dirt.
You said the lock's open. Is that open?
That doesn't look open to me.
Grimsby Fish Docks. This is Rib Goodwin.
Goodwin Fish Dock.
Yeah, we're just entering the lock now.
Yeah, that's right. Right to the gates, and I'll get you the pen in.
Brilliant, thank you very much. All right, so these are the doors that are going to close behind us. Look at that, in we come. So we've got 3.7 metres in here. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Industrial Revolution in action, baby. The end of my trip. Doors are closing.
I know, this is it. The doors are
closing.
safe, you're safe.
I made it! So now what do they do? Now they flood us up.
Yeah, so look, we're 3.7 metres and presumably going to come up to like 6. Right, he's panicking.
Of course, how could it not come down to moments?
He's booked a train and we're slightly late.
Right, hold on. Ugh.
We made it to Grimsby. Fogg is running late to get his train, so he's in a hurry. Hello.
Morning.
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 We're still on. We're still potentially on.
Very kind of you.
Look at this hero who's going to give me a lift to the station.
Oh,
All my problems are solved.
Thank you very much. We'll have a lovely trip. Thank you very much.
All right, beautiful. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, cheerio. Good luck getting a train. Hello.
There we go.
It's going to be a comfy ride back to Newcastle.
You'll be asleep. I'll get you to get them seats back a bit. And then
How was the drive up?
No bother.
Brilliant.
No bother. Drive down.
Sorry, drive down, yeah. Well, it's a lovely day for it.
Yeah.
And do you roll your eyes when the crazy people come through with their stupid boats?
No, because they're usually entertaining.
That was a very great trip. We're getting close to the Thames and to London. There's only about another 180 miles to go. Norman is here, come back from Newcastle to pick us up. I've got to go back and get the car. Goodwin's going to sit here in Grimsby Marina. Hopefully we'll be back soon to continue on around the UK. Good filming work, Norman.
Well, thank you very much. I'm getting a bit better. Starting to get used to the camera.
Exactly.
I've had hours of entertainment, and it's the least I can do.
Oh, well, that's very kind
yeah,
of you.
it's finished.
It's a long way. It's a long way back. How many hours back to Newcastle?
I think it'll take about 3.5 because
Wow.
the traffic will be picking up now.
Yeah.
Goodwin's my mother's maiden name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is it meant to be. Goodwin's your mother's maiden name. Your grandma's maiden name. Oh, the luxury of the Mercedes. No traffic.
Been a nice day out.
Oh, well, it's a long drive. It actually shows how far we've come though. That was a pretty good stint, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we're heading back, going to pick up the car and the trailer. Norman has stepped in, the honorary stand-in support team.
I don't think you appreciate the size of it, you know, until you're right up against it.
We've made it back to Newcastle. Renault's still here. Going to take the trailer back, and soon we'll be heading back around the UK. Got the trailer. We're ready to go. Thank you very much, Norman. Sterling work from the support team.
My pleasure.
Yeah, well, you might be. I hope you are. Big thanks to the honorary support team. Norman's done a sterling job. Soon we'll be heading back to Grimsby to continue on around the coastline of the UK. The finish line is in sight. Hey, look, a ladybird. A little ladybird.
All right.